Ah, this is Nostrovini, and this is what you call your company a commentary on the newspapers. And I am a little tired. I'm a little fatigued. I'm a little not well, but I'm getting better. You know why? Because I'm a trooper. I am not a person who lays down and dies and goes into a what you call called dying. I get up out of my stupor and say stupid things. Anyway, out of our minds. They're doing tests in the New York Post that when you overwork yourself and you take too much time, say you try to do your math, drive at the same time, and figure out how to solve the Middle Eastern problems. You overwork yourself and you get cranky. And that's not the time where you want to have a conversation with the kids in the back of the car. Not that I've ever had that experience because I have no kids. See, I know not to overload myself with too many things because I'm the type of person who tries to solve the world's problems. Even though I have never gotten off Avenue C, I have a great mind. And this great mind works on things like the Middle Eastern problem. And I've actually solved in my own mind what has to happen is divine intervention by supernatural forces in front of all the holy sites, saying, cut the crap out. Other than that, I think we go doomed with radioactive clouds over the holy sites. It's safe. I try to mind my own business, but I have to read the newspaper, don't I? And I have to make commentary on the commentarians of the commentarians who are making comments. And the voice of my own opinion. My own half-assed opinion, true enough. But I have a brain that those Stravini. Now let's see. AOC and that as an odd couple. Apparently, the beauteous AOC and he whose comb over death go to the right or to the right are at finding common ground because they're populists. Now, for different reasons. Because Mr. Dunny, my favorite comedian or politician, depending on how you look at it, is a good with the gift of the gab. Well, she has a nice little body. Oh, yeah, I know I'm sexist. And it's inappropriate for a man of my age to even be acknowledging woman's sexuality. There's a there's a good 60 years between us. Oh, I'm 65 and she's 38, but she's getting older and she's not aging well. Oh, yes, I said it. She looks a little strident and she looks like she's not gonna by the time she's my age. Nah, I don't care what deal she's made with Satan. She's not gonna age well because she's too high strung. She's like a well-built chihuahua. Yeah, you'll see. She's a commie, you know. Oh, but a beauteous commie. Usually commie the broads are not that good looking. On the olden days, no, they weren't. They were good looking. But this commie broad, you pretty good. Oh, she says she's a socialist. Or come on, commie. The only difference between a communist and a socialist, a socialist likes to wear nice fancy dresses. You know, when she ate Eat the Rich place, and that thing cost about $5,000. It was subsidized by the rich. Yeah, ironically, paradoxically, yeah. Access towards the front. Ah, the North Koreans and the Russians are in alliance against the Ukrainians. Oh, little Ukraine, you little feisty little guys. You know, I have a lot of Ukrainians who live around me. I love the Ukrainian people, but I have to be honest about it. They're beautiful women and sort of menacing men, and they're fighting off the Russian horde and the North Korean auxiliary. But I don't think they can win. There's too many Russians, and now we got the North Koreans involved. But then things might change. The Russians may fall apart, and the North Koreans may fall apart because you don't know how well they're going to fight. The North Koreans' conditions of the soldiers are not that good. Anything's liable to happen. This is a crazy world. You got a lot of atomic bombs laying around. Oh, that would ruin my day in an atomic war, especially in the Holy Land, because I've never been to the Holy Land. I like to go there before it glows, and I don't mean glows in a good way. Climate summit. I know. Climate summits are the global warming is the end times for the those who don't believe in God. They just believe that man messes up and the climate's going to go south. When I say go south, I don't mean go south in like warmer, although it will get warmer. Could get colder, could get warmer, could be changeable. I don't think we, quite honestly, I think Mother Earth will shake us off. Like, please, it'll cut down on the amount of us one way or the other. And not all the people will die, not even the most, but a good amount if we don't mind our P's and Q's. But you can't go too far and say it's the end of the world and we're going to give up all our goodies. I'm beginning, especially when I'm giving up my goodies. And the higher ups aren't giving up their goodies. They're getting carbon things. Like you get Capella, what's his name? The guy with all the good-looking broads or too young for him. Caprio. Remember when he was a young man? Now he's a semi-old man with young girls. Inappropriate. He gets away with it. Why? Because he's good looking and good talent and he's rich. Even Caprio, and I can't even say his name. Oh, the Alzheimer's is a terrible thing. Now what's going on here? They are having a climate summit, and the Republicans say it's a hoax. I don't know. I don't know. I'm an old man. A devilish affair. No, this is terrible. I read the little article. This woman, she was a missionary. She murdered her husband. She put up a hit team to get him. Out in Angola, where hit teams are cheap. Just have to give a guy a buck. He kills your husband, and you think you can get away with it because you don't have forensics in Angola. But they caught her. Now she's going to jail. Usually, when people go to jail, they find God and try. And now but she found God beforehand and it didn't help her. She became a murderer. Oh, it's terrible. Terrible. And it's a small Protestant denomination. Missionary. I could be a missionary if I had. Uh, I could travel. I wouldn't be a missionary. I'd say, behave yourself, or God will get mad at you. Sticks and stones. Oh, you can say words to people and it gets them mad. Because, you hurt me and I feel threatened and I want to kill you. Let me tell you something. Let me inform you, Generation C or B or whatever you are. It's not what you say, it's what you do. Now, myself, I'm like a barking dog. I'm a lot of bite. No, I'm not a lot of bite. I'm a lot of noise, but I don't do nasty things. I'm sweet. I'm vulnerable. I'm Billy Gotcha, and he's a good guy. Sometimes he says nasty things to get on by, but he's nicey nice. It's true. Ya la 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 loo. Season greetings. There's congestion. They're going to raise the price in Midtown so people from Staten Island, my people, can't get in the city. Well, let me tell you something, AOC, and you were behind that young lady. Or the lady who's the governor, whose face doesn't move because she's had so much Botox in it that she's frozen face. Well, I don't like you. And I say, poo on you. You're gonna MTAS to get more money? Why? So you can force us into the subways where the machete wielding psychopaths are? As somebody who's not that tightly wound himself, I resent these people being called schizophrenics. They're not schizophrenics. They're criminally insane. There's a difference, my dear. Oh, the knives are spreading. Some people think there should be gun control. I think machete control should be installed. Nobody should be running around with a machete in the subway. What are you doing? You're cutting down coconuts. Oh, Mama, Papa Slay at Aunt's house. I don't even remember what that was about. Is it Mommy and Poppy getting killed? I have to stop reading the paper. I gotta isolate myself. Enjoy the swinging. That was when I was in my teens and 20s, the 70s. Oh, you judge us. You say, you didn't want to do the hoopy doop. Oh, why not? You want to do the hoopy doop, but instead you're not doing the hoopy doop. You are doing the hoopy doop, but you're not happy about the hoopy doop. You only get to do the hoopy doop as a young person once. Then when you get older, you can't do the hoopy doop, or you can do the hoopy doop, but nobody gives a crap whether you're doing the hoopy doop or not. I leave you with that. Oh, it's the weekend. Oh, look at my icon. There's the gods on that side, and my toys on the other. Yeah. Oh my God, I think I'm going through my second childhood if I haven't left it in the first place. I gotta go now. I gotta go. I'm tired. Oh, oh, goodbye, everybody.